Hello YouTube. Today is repairing wires up underneath the ground, and this is what to do for the first. This wire was cut and repaired about 5 years ago, and I don't care what you do when you repair something like this, all you're doing is buying time, and you're going to have problems again. So gracefully fixed about 5 years ago, and basically what you see here is a 10-2 direct burial Romex. Got 3 wires, black, white, and a bare copper, and that right there, I hadn't undone it yet, but from the looks of it, probably a couple of I can't hold it very still, probably a couple of wire nuts and some electrical tape, and that will not last for any length of time, although in this area where it's fairly dry, managed to last about 5 years. But we started flipping a breaker about once every 2, 3, 4 days with just a chicken pin, and it eventually kept flipping, and then finally burned a complete circuit. So try to troubleshoot something like this. On a voltmeter at the end run, it goes panel in a little shed, and then we feed the chicken pen off of that. But I actually got 115, 116, 118 volts on 120. That's about right. Anywhere from say 110 to 120 is good, but at that voltage we had no amperage, so the surefire test to reach over there, put the 2 wires together, and if you don't see any sparks, lick your fingers and touch them if you're pretty sure what you're doing anyway. But whenever this was somebody digging a post hole and cut the wire, and naturally you can't piece 2 wires together, so you have to put a piece in there. So you see 2 repairs here. So this repair here is actually still working. That one, while I was digging it up, was when I wiggled the wires around, was smoking inside of the tape. So we're going to fix that. You can look for another repair here. It's going to be, I'm going to call it underground wire repair the right way. This is going to be the wrong way. But if I can, doing this on my phone, show you how to properly dig something up without skinning it. If you'll take a round pointed shovel or whatever you need to get down in there, dig the area where you think the wire is coming, and then turn around and take a straight hoe and just real careful, let me see if I can do it here, real careful, just dig it away. Now I've loosened that dirt up a little bit, but you can see how you can just continually dig and expose a little bit more of that wire as you go, and then whenever you get to a point where it starts getting a little bit more difficult, then you can loosen it up with a shovel, but don't go down any deeper than a good sharp hoe really does the trick. So now I've got pretty much that exposed, and I'm going to start taking it apart and fixing it. But anyway, let me pause this a second. Yeah, I want to get my thoughts together. If you have to troubleshoot and find something like this, hopefully you know that somebody broke something sometime before, and you know about where to go look for it. That was the case here. Or you know approximately where the wire is running. If you know approximately where the wire is running, you can actually take a voltmeter and hook it on your belt or something like that, where you can see it, and wrap 2 leads around some steel posts, some kind of T-post or something, or a screwdriver, depending on how deep they are. And you can hook the positive lead up to one end, the negative lead up to another, and just get on your hands and knees and start walking down the wire and sticking your leads in the ground and see if you see some voltage. You'll see some voltage, hopefully, depending on whether you got a direct short or not. If you can flip the breaker on and you got 110 volts or 115 volts on the other side, but you don't have any amperage, that amperage is leaking out into the ground somewhere. So if you hook a positive screwdriver up to the positive lead and a screwdriver up to the negative lead and stick it on either side of your fittings of your wire, as you go along, you should see some voltage, and then at that point you dig down and try to see if it's skint, or very seldom does a mole or something like that, you know, chew into a wire. But if it's exposed, rats and squirrels and stuff like to chew on them. But anyway, there you go. I'm going to fix this up, make a repair, and I'll show you the best way to make a repair using a deep well repair kit, which is actually designed to be used underwater. Several different types of those, and then I'll show you how to make those repairs even better, and then I'll take that a couple of steps further to where you'll never ever have a problem with that repair, and you can see the kind of stuff that you use, but all that stuff's kind of optional. So let me get to work. Got to get the electricity back on. All right, YouTube, y'all take care, man. See ya.